9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet. Happy Saturday, everybody. This is your PR princess, your timeless elite, Stone Cold Courtney, whatever you want to call me, on this special watch-along edition of Saturday night's main event. And I made it just in time because Jalen, Brunson, one of the heroes from the New York City Knicks, the reigning NBA world champions. So they just started and we see it kicking off. Obviously, of course, they're doing the backstage, getting everybody ready for Saturday night's main event. And I'm here with you. So shout out to Lynette in the chat. And also, please do not give me any spoilers when it comes to Collision because I am DVRing it. I'm recording it and I will watch Collision tomorrow. So please no spoilers for AEW Collision. But we do have a card happening. Obviously, of course, Jalen Brunson. He accepted Roman Reigns' invitation to come to Saturday night's main event from Madison Square Garden. Not sure what's going to happen. Pretty sure we may see Seth come in, but right before his big match against Seth Rollins, we're also going to have the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. Fatal Influence taking on Brie, Bella, and Paige, and also the match that I thought should have been at SummerSlam, Bayley versus Lyra, Valkyria, going at it one-on-one. We're also going to have Danhausen taking on JD McDonagh, and also the main event tag team, an unusual tag team, Gunther and Sami Zayn taking on CM Punk and Cody Rhodes. So as you see, they are live from Madison Square Garden. Also, this weekend, it is Fanatics Fest happening this weekend. So I have seen a lot of people in the wrestling community, content creation space, go to Fanatics Fest. Even my sister Honey came in. So I'm very, very excited. And we get to see Joe Tessitore with Stephanie McMahon. Happy to see Stephanie McMahon. Yeah, it's the Mecca, as Stephanie said. And they're going through the card for Saturday night's main event. Just so you know, it is on Peacock. And you do not have to watch it alone because Women's Wrestling Talk has a NordVPN. And it works out good because some of my fellow co-hosts have helped out using the NordVPN. And it works out very clearly. So you get to watch it. Yes, Jeff Metterling, just as a friendly reminder, please do not give me any spoilers for AEW Collision. Please do not give me any spoilers when it comes to AEW Collision because I will be watching that tomorrow. Tonight, focus is on Saturday night's main event. So that's just a little PSA I will give throughout the night. But yeah, Honey, she did a awesome job last night for Honey Night SmackDown, and she got to go to Fanatics Fest with her family and her sister-in-law, and her sister-in-law got to meet Rhea Ripley, which was very, very, very awesome. And she got to share the story last night on Honey Night SmackDown and with the faction earlier with Will and the Professor, and it was just so awesome because she gets sister-in-law of the century. She gets sister-in-law of the century in my book. But we do have the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships on the line. Fatal Influence, Fallon, Henley, Lainey, Reid, accompanied by JC Jane, taking on Paige and Brie Bella. Well, I appreciate Jeff Metterling. Yes, that's why I said, please do not give me any results for Collision. I will be watching that tomorrow, even though it's a stat card and they're on the road to redemption next weekend. It's kind of insane. Well, it's a possibility, Lynette. Nikki Bella is looking like she can come back. I know she had to suffer an ankle injury since April. So hopefully she should be close to being 100%. But it's going to be very interesting on where they're going to place her. I'm looking at my socials because All right, so we're waiting on the reigning women's tag team champion. Brie Bella's theme music. I thought the first time I heard it, it was good, but then it just kind of gets a little bit annoying. But I don't know. We shall see on that. But all right, so here come the reigning and defending. Oh, you can hear the audio. Hold on. I'm trying to turn it down. Let me see. Give me one quick second. Okay, I turned it down just a little bit, so hopefully it should not get a lot of feedback. But here we go, and it's nice that we're kicking off with the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. Shout out to Saucy Irish Mama 62. I'm happy you are in the chat. It's a Saturday night's main event, and we're kicking off with the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. Paige and Brie Bella taking on Fatal Influence. Feel free to put in the chat on who you guys got winning this. Do you see Paige and Brie retaining, or do you see new women's tag team champions? And I think yesterday when we did our bold predictions picks for Saturday night's main event, I picked Brie and Paige only because it's only a matter of time Nikki's going to come back. It's going to be very interesting when I put her, but here we go. We have Lainey Reid trying to mimic the yes with Brie Bella, obviously because of her husband. But here we go. We have Paige and Lainey Reid starting this off. JC Jane is outside the ring. And I know last night she competed in a qualifying match for the interim WWE Women's Championship match at SummerSlam because we now found out Rhea Ripley had to, revoke. She could not compete. So now she was unable to compete and is keeping the championship, but they're going to create an interim WWE Women's Championship. I know the faction did talk about this earlier. I kind of had flashbacks from AEW when Thunder Rosa gave up the belt and they did an interim AEW Women's Championship, and that was just crazy. And I'm surprised they did not do the interim for the TBS title when Willow had to get injured. So we shall see. So let's see. Jeff Metterling's picking Fatal Influence to win. Saucy Irish Mama 62 is picking Brie and Paige to retain. And this is actually a good start. I'm happy the ladies are kicking it off to get the New York crowd hype. Like I said, it's Fanatics Fest happening this weekend, throughout the whole weekend in New York City. I am so happy to see a lot of content creators, not just in wrestling, but also sports world, just for one of the biggest weekends. And it's been fun seeing some of their content. I think I could make an appearance next year. It's just this year it was timing and all that stuff. And obviously, of course, I am focused on other things such as trying to get to Wembley Stadium next month and also venturing out into independent scenes in the East Coast area. So it was Chelsea. And also my big focus is going to New York Comic Con in the fall. So lots of stuff happening. But here we go. We have Lainey Reid and Paige going at it one-on-one. Tag is made to Fallon Henley, and Fatal Influence is doing what Fatal Influence doing best, because I'm not going to lie, the transition for them was very smoothly, and they are trying to be a stable heel in the women's division, which is nice and refreshing. Oh, Jeff Meidling, I know, because I am in the process of renewing my passport. That is the first thing, renewing the passport, and also making sure you have residency in the UK. That is on the top of my list to make sure. So that is a to-do list of mine, making sure I renew my passport. Here we go. Lainey, Reid, and Paige are really going at it back and forth. Paige is trying to make a tag to Brie. But you also have to be very careful with JC Jane because there can be a lot of shenanigans outside the ring. And also, I would not be surprised if her sister, Nikki, would have made an appearance to kind of even the odds. I would not be surprised at that. The tag is made to Fallon, Henley. And then Paige finally makes a tag to her tag team partner, Brie Bella. Brie with a double clothesline. Clothesline to Fallon, Henley. Oh, man. Hopefully, Brie cleans up pretty good because I know the last few matches she was there. It was interesting. And of course, she's doing the yes kicks in honor of her husband, Bryan Danielson, because when he was Daniel Bryan here, the yes movement started it all. And I know a lot of us remember that leading up to WrestleMania in New Orleans. And Daniel Bryan picking up that historic win to be the WWE champion. But Brie looks like she's fired up. She's going on the top rope. Missile drop kick off the top rope by Brie. 1, 2, quick kick out by Fallon Henley. Oh man, looks like Brie's trying to put Fallon Henley in submission hold, but Fallon Henley got her feet on the ropes. And I will say, this has been a pacing back and forth. Nothing too crazy and everything else. And happy they're starting off with the ladies. Like I said, I'm very curious what Jalen, Brunson and Roman Reigns are going to talk about. Would not be surprised if Seth tries to get involved in any way. All right, let's see. So Paige and Fallon Henley are going at it one-on-one. And Paige is delivering the kicks too. But we see JC Jane trying to get involved. And whoa, Paige gave a punch to JC Jane. That's what she gets for sticking her nose where it doesn't belong. And Fallon Henley is trying to do the damage on it. But that's what makes Fatal Influence so great. They have the advantage. And oh, it looks like Fallon Henley's busted open on the mouth because I do see a little bit of blood. And oh, Lainey Reid. Miscue, try to do a moonsault. 1, 2, quick kick out. Fallon Henley meant to save. Yeah, it looks like, ooh, Paige slapped her in the face. And yeah, Fallon Henley's mouth is busted open. Oh my goodness. That's a tough cookie. Quick roll up by Lainey Reid. Quick kick out by Paige. It looks like headbutt. And Lainey Reid took off the knee pad. What is she going to do here? Ooh, that was a nasty kick by Paige. And JC Jane is interfering. Of course, she wants to take her. Ooh, Fallon Henley. Yeah, and it's funny, Lynette. That's what I said earlier because it wouldn't shock me if Nikki came out. Oh, there's a roll up. 1, 2, and then JC Jane. Wait, what? Wow, 1, 2, 3. We have new women's tag team champions, and you knew shenanigans are getting involved. So your winners and new WWE tag team champions. Fatal Influence. Wow, Fatal Influence. Obviously, of course, JC Jane. That's what Fatal Influence. They have the numbers game. They have the mind games and everything else. Oh my God. Fallon Henley with that bloody mouth of hers. But she's a tough cookie. She'll be okay. I thought it was going to be Brie and Paige, but we have new women's tag team champions and Fatal Influence. Going to be interesting to see how they do it. I think they can be capable of leading the women's tag team division. It's going to be very interesting to see. But congratulations, Fatal Influence are your new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, and you're hanging out with me, your PR princess, your timeless elite, Stone Cold Courtney, whatever you want to call me, on this special watch-along edition of Saturday Night's Main Event. And you don't know who's going to show up for Saturday Night's Main Event because you don't know who from the WWT realm will show up. And also, like I said, it's Fanatic Test happening. Please make sure to stay safe, especially in the East Coast, because there is a storm happening right now. So I'm hoping the power stays on for at least the next 2 hours, which should be okay. And here's Kathy Kelly backstage. Sami Zayn. Justice for Sami. That is really interesting. I'm not going to lie. And Kathy Kelly, she's backstage trying to interview Sami Zayn. That's the last time we haven't had much on the last few Saturday Night's Main Event. We haven't had backstage segments or backstage interviews in a while. And of course, like Sami Zayn's been on this psychotic roller coaster after what happened, losing the WWE Championship and trying to get himself in there. He needs to be heel. I need Sami Zayn to go full 100% heel. I don't want them to sugarcoat it. I don't want them to do anything else. Really need him to be heel. I know, Jeff Meadowling. Honey would put her shades on when it comes to Sami Zayn. I know everybody's tired of Sami Zayn, but I like I said, I want Sami Zayn to be heel. I want him to be heel. I want him to be on this crazy psychotic run. And surprise, surprise, it's tag team partner, Gunther. Well, it looks like Gunther's like, stay in your lane and I'll stay in mine. There's going to be a lot of ego blown out in this tag team match in the main event. There's going to be a lot of full blown out egos. Here is Terrence Crawford, former undefeated professional boxer. He's at Saturday Night's Main Event. And then we have Neon, who is a streamer and a YouTuber. Yeah, I kind of noticed a lot of times you see, obviously with UFC, we see O'Shea Jackson Jr., that's the son of Ice Cube, is in the building. And ironically enough, he's in the building wearing a Dodgers, which is insane. And Trick Williams, who is the United States champion, sitting in the audience, because I know earlier he had a match in the pre-show against Triple A's Laredo Kid for the U.S. title. I still can't believe O'Shea Jackson's wearing Dodgers. You're wearing Dodgers gear at Madison Square Garden, especially because you're not far from the Yankees or the Mets. Oh boy. Well, you're hanging out with me. We do have new women's tag team championship. WWE Studio House. So it looks like the next one is going to be JD McDonagh taking on Danhausen. And this is a production of Danhausen. I'm very happy for Danhausen. And I've followed Danhausen since AEW. And it sucks I didn't have much to do with him. Because he still... Knicks win first NBA championship since Danhausen uncursed him. That is really funny. It's like Danhausen uncursed the New York Knicks, and they ended up winning, which is insane. And also with the fact too, a little bit off topic, but if you know me for football, I am a huge Miami Dolphins fan, and I saw Danhausen do a social post where he uncursed my Miami Dolphins. He uncursed them, which I don't know. I'm going to take it with a grain of salt, but it would be kind of hilarious if we had an interesting run and then I have to go back and thank Danhausen. Oh, man. I know, Dan. And the guy with the head, JD or whatever his head. Oh, this is too funny. But I'm happy Danhausen. I'm happy he's getting the opportunities that unfortunately AEW couldn't provide. the entertainment side, the comedy side that I remembered when I was a kid during like the Ruthless Aggression era or the Attitude era or the New Generation era, those kinds of stuff. And also, he wants a jersey back. And he wants to put a curse on everybody on the Judgment Day. You are cursed. Danhausen's a curse. So I can take on the Godfather. Oh my god. There's the blimp. The Blimphausen. So up next, sponsored by Arby's, we have a no disqualification match. JD McDonagh taking on Danhausen. And we see Dirty Dom and Liv Morgan backstage. And we see Jackie Redmond trying to get an interview right before JD's match. That'd be funny if Danhausen cursed Liv Morgan. That would be really hilarious. Well, looks like Dirty Dom and Liv Morgan are going to be accompanying JD McDonagh in the ring. Oh my! So here comes that. The Blimphausen. Oh my god, the Blimphausen. That is insanity. Yeah, interesting enough, he's bringing Dirty Dom. And they have the New York Knicks jersey that was gifted to Danhausen. So it looks like Dom. So it looks like just Dom is going to be accompanying JD, and Liv is going to the back. Somebody threw something at JD McDonagh. Oh my god! Yeah, you're dealing with a lot of diehard Knicks fans. And feel free to put in the chat on who you guys got. Do you have JD McDonagh winning or do you have Danhausen winning? We're just waiting on Danhausen. Obviously, of course, the sponsorship sponsored by Arby's, which interesting that it's sponsored by Arby's. JD McDonagh is just waiting on his opponent. Waiting. Ah! The Blimphausen. That is hysterical. I'm going for JD to curse. Well, here comes Danhausen. It's crazy and wild how he's gotten over so much since he came to WWE in February. Because I remember when he first came out to WWE, people were booing him like crazy, but now he's like one of the most over superstars right now. And I love that his cape is New York Knicks colors. That is so cool. It's just crazy. And I'm happy he's getting all this success. He's uncursed, the New York Knicks. And he's just enjoying it. Jeff Mendeling's going for JD. Lynette's going for Danhausen. I think I did pick Danhausen in my poll predictions yesterday. So, but I love that his wrestling gear is all New York Knicks colors. And we see Dirty Dom with that jersey that was gifted by the New York Knicks to Danhausen. And yes, this is a no disqualifications match. And the Blimphausen is floating around. And don't underestimate Danhausen. He is a good wrestler. Because I think I've seen him wrestle a few times in AEW. I think one of the matches he had, I know he had a serious injury that he was out for quite a while. But don't underestimate his wrestling skills. Don't underestimate it. You are cursed. What's wrong, JD? Wrestle Danhausen. Okay, Danhausen. Well, here comes Dirty Don. He's got that jersey, as I mentioned, that was gifted from the New York Knicks to Danhausen. But like I said, this is no disqualification match. So, like I said, definitely everyone should have fun because it is Saturday night. Saturday. I think of the song by Elton John. Saturday. As far as I know, regarding the qualifying match for the interim WWE Women's Championship, I think it's only for SmackDown. I think it's just SmackDown at this point. And I'm happy because I was a little bit puzzled last night during Jade Cargill and Nia Jax because this is the second time that they had a match that ended in disqualification, which really sucks. But I'm happy Nia Jax gets another opportunity because she's facing off against Charlotte in the qualifying match next week. But very curious on who's going to take those other spots because so far we have Miss Tiffany Stratton, Jade Cargill. We'll see who's going to take the other spots. And okay, I have to remember myself this is no qualification. Pretty much it's just like 2-on-1 in a way. It's like Dom and JD are going back and forth in this. So it's like, okay. Well, pretty much for Danhausen, this is like 2-on-1, by the way. But I'm pretty sure with Danhausen, he's got some tricks up his sleeve. So oh, and I see Dom trying to taunt with that New York Knicks jersey designed for Danhausen. Quick kick out by Danhausen. Oh my goodness. He's wiping off the jersey with the No, Jeff Money, that's not true. Danhausen does have some friends. You just don't know it. He does. And Danhausen has some tricks up his sleeve. He can curse somebody. You would think with no disqualification match, there would be a little bit of weapons involved. Yeah, like I'm saying, like Danhausen has friends. We just don't know about them. I'm pretty sure with Danhausen, he's got some tricks up his sleeve. But if you're hanging out with me, we are in our second match for Saturday night's main event. We have a no disqualification match. JD to McDonagh taking on Danhausen in a no disqualification match. Obviously, of course, we do have Dirty Dom in the corner of JD McDonagh with that jersey that was gifted by the New York City Knicks to Danhausen that the Judgment Day has hostage. Quick kick out by Danhausen. What are they going to do with the jersey? What's Dom doing? It looks like JD has a jersey. Oh, JD tried to go with the moonsault, but Danhausen countered. Hopefully he gets his jersey back and we can end this segment because we got SummerSlam around the corner. And yes, Danhausen finally got his jersey back. And finally he can keep it and put it somewhere. Yeah. JD McDonagh slapped Danhausen in the face. Is he out of his mind? Saucy Irish Mama 62. I'm pretty sure. Here comes Danhausen. He's fighting back. And also, this is no disqualification, so they can use some weapons in, by the way. Nice close on by Danhausen. And Dom comes in. Get him out of here. Get that dirtbag out of there. What's Danhausen going to do here? Quick kick out. It's hard to believe we only have 2 matches after this. 2! And then, of course, we have the segment with Jalen, Brunson, and Roman Reigns. Let's see. 1. He is. He's ready. But he's a good entertainer. And also, it's not surprisingly, he has one of the top-selling merch. Because when he was in AEW, he also had one of the top-selling merches. So, doesn't shock me at all that Danhausen's merch is at the top. And here comes Dom. And obviously, of course, this is no disqualification. So, obviously, he's sticking his nose where it doesn't belong. But, yeah, pretty much, like I said, this is like a 2-on-1 advantage at this point. And look at this. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, let me see. Oh, boy. Yeah, when they took off his jersey again. I'm so tired of this. I hope after this, Danhausen gets his jersey back and we can end this. Because Liv has a big match on SummerSlam. She's got to focus on Io Sky. That's all I need. I need Dan. Oh, no. They destroyed Danhausen's jersey he got for the Knicks. Oh, well, hopefully I'm hoping they give him another one. But where's he going? Where is Danhausen going? Oh, mini Danhausens! They're all mini Danhausens! Last time we saw that was at WrestleMania. Well, obviously, of course, during the tag team match, but at Backlash, but all the mini Danhausens. All the mini Danhausens are destroying Dom and JD. Oh my goodness, the little ones. Oh, and obviously, of course, JD and Dom are trying to. Oh, just took out the mini Danhausens. Where's Danhausen going? And he has that cage. Who's he putting in the cloning machine? More mini Danhausens? Who is he putting in that cloning machine? Well, now we know it's not Baron Corbin, because that would have been a side eyesore. But now we know it's not Baron Corbin. But who would you put in the cloning machine? And JD McDonagh and Dom got one of the mini Danhausens. And with the table. Well, at least we have some kind of weapon, because this is a no disqualifications match. I'm happy there is a little bit of weapons in between. Oh my God, said Carl Anthony Town about to go. Oh my God. Well, we shall see who's in the cloning machine. Well, we wouldn't be surprised. It is Madison Square Garden. Who is it? And what did I tell you? Actually, that makes a lot of sense, because Danhausen has a good relationship with the New York City Knicks. Wow, that's crazy. JD McDonagh. JD and Tom are so scared. Yep, Karl Anthony Towns, one of the players for the New York City Knicks. You are cursed. Mr. Towns. He's very tall. He's very, very tall. Oh, man. Choke slam. Look at Dom's face. The city of New York is going crazy. Oh, man. Dom went through that table. Oh, my God. Well, it has been a fun year so far for the New York City Knicks. Winning the NBA championship, having a parade, Danhausen developing a relationship with everybody from the Knicks. All right, and your winner is Danhausen. They need to invite when basketball season starts and when they do like the kickoff of the first game of the season to kick it off with the New York Knicks, they need to invite Danhausen. They have to invite Danhausen when they kick off, when the New York Knicks kick off their basketball season. That would definitely continue that momentum. It would be so cool to watch. And Lynette, yes, you did. So congratulations to Danhausen. And we saw Karl Anthony Towns come out to help out his friend Danhausen. He picked up the victory. Obviously, of course, with Danhausen's tight relationship with the New York City Knicks. Well, we are in New York. Oh, yeah, of course, Jeff Metterling. Because like I said, I've known of Danhausen when he was in AEW. It just sucks because they couldn't find like anything to do with him, but the fans would go crazy for him. He had the top merch, did the comedy stuff, obviously with Orange Cassidy and the Best Friends and Hook. But Danhausen got the victory. Karl Anthony Towns, mini Danhausens. It's just a fun weekend in New York. And like I said, it is Fanatics Fest happening this weekend. And I have seen a lot of wrestling content creators enjoying themselves this weekend, which is really, really cool. It's definitely, if you're ever in the area, make sure to come to Fanatics Fest. It's one of like the biggest events of sports fans everywhere in the East Coast. So it's very, very good. I'm gonna try to see if we can go next year. It's just this year I had to focus on a lot of other things, but definitely make it known. And also, like I said, it is a party in New York City and here is Lyra Valkyria. Kathy Kelly's trying to get an interview with Lyra. I do like the character shift with Lyra. And it's funny. She was my breakout star last year. I picked her as my breakout star. And people got me scrutinized for it. And you just have to be patient. Because I still think Lyra is my breakout star. And I feel like this is a good thing for her to character shift. And I don't know why. People always think it's a little bit Tatum, but I would like for her to shadow a little bit of Victoria when she was like in that crazy psycho moment back in 2002, 2003. That would be so crazy. And this is the match that should have ended. This is the match that should have been at SummerSlam. But we're getting at Saturday night's main event. So Kathy Kelly. Oh, well, they got rid of the Blimphausen and they have WWE Club. Apparently it launched and it's $99 to join. I didn't go fully into detail on that, but I think they want to do exclusively because with the fact of content creators and the copyright and everything else. You know, they did WWE Club just specifically for anybody that wants exclusive things. And also they just don't want to hear constructive criticism, which I find really ironic when I watch this commercial. But up next, we're going to have Bayley taking on Lyra Valkyria up next, which I'm very surprised because after this, it's a segment between Roman and Jalen Brunson. And then we have the tag team match, which is the main event. And since we are on commercials, because I'm watching this on Peacock on commercials, we're going to take a little break and share with you a new initiative we have on Women's Wrestling Talk, which is the Women's Wrestling Archive, where we celebrate the past, the present, and the future of women's wrestling.
Women's wrestling didn't just show up yesterday in glitter boots. We've been here the entire time, body slamming through history.
The Women's Wrestling Archive launches 2026, and it's going to pave the way for all women's wrestling.
Because if we don't document it, a man might think he did it first.
This has been a passion project for a very long time. Head over to the womenswrestlingarchive.com to donate $1, $5, or whatever you can. It all goes a long way.
Let's give these women the spotlight that they've always deserved.
Her story belongs in history. Help us preserve it today. Join us at womenswrestlingarchive.com. Support the archive. Support women's wrestling. Donate today.
Support everything for the Women's Wrestling Archive. $1, $2, $3, $100. All support goes to the Women's Wrestling Archive. And Lynette, I didn't forget about Roman Reigns because I think I said it right before we went on break. After Bayley and Lyra, it'll be the segment between Jalen, Brunson and Roman Reigns. And then we have our tag team match to close out Saturday night's main event. But you're hanging out with me, your PR princess, your timeless elite, whatever you want to call me, on this watch-along edition of Saturday night's main event. As I mentioned earlier, if you are joining the chat, please do not give me any spoilers for Collision. I will watch Collision tomorrow. I'm going to watch it tomorrow. Please do not give me any spoilers. Please, because I will watch that tomorrow. But shout out to Jeffrey in the chat. How about, Carl Anthony. Yes, Carl Anthony Towns, one of the shining stars of the New York Knicks, helped Danhausen in his match. Well, Danhausen uncursed the New York City Knicks, so he has a special relationship. With the New York City Knicks. But I did say, when they kick off basketball season, the New York City Knicks, they should invite Danhausen. To their home opener game for this upcoming NBA season. Well, I mean, Jeffrey, you really have to realize at that time they weren't unsure what to do with Danhausen, which is crazy. It is absolutely crazy that Danhausen got so over, and he had one of the top merch in AEW, which is, at that time, maybe at that time they didn't have the right resources and did not have anything on where to direct him, which really was hard to do. And also mainstream too, because when they first started, I think they did, but not much on mainstream. But now they're starting to cross over mainstream just a little bit. But I'm happy Danhausen is getting a lot of opportunities in WWE. And also with that, WWE is well known to everybody. So that's why they get more closer with mainstream opportunities. Shout out to Eddie Foster in the chat. Shout out to you guys. Which is crazy to say. I know, right? It's crazy. Yeah, and as I mentioned, if you're in the New York City area, Fanatics Fest is happening right now this weekend. Like I said, I've been seeing a lot of people in the content creation space doing amazing stuff. They're doing amazing things. No, Eddie Foster. I don't think not with you, but I'm just putting a PSA to everybody. Please do not give me any spoilers when it comes to Collision, because I'm going to be watching it tomorrow, because there's a few things I do want to watch on Collision. Obviously, of course, my gals, the Brawling Birds, are in action tonight. Obviously, of course, after what happened at Ring of Honor on Thursday, Air Fox gets an opportunity against Kevin Knight for the TNT Championship. We also did see Tommaso Ciampa calling on anybody from the locker room to face him right before Chris Jericho Myron Reed from the Rascals stepped up to the plate. Also with Jack Perry helping anybody who is new and upcoming and is hungry. He's facing Nick Wayne, and Nick Wayne stepped up to the plate, especially after coming back from New Japan Super Juniors tournament that he participated in. So there's a lot of good stuff happening. And also we're going to see Mercedes Moné. We're going to hear what she has to say with her opportunity at Wembley Stadium. And also we're going to see the forever Ring of Honor Women's Champion Athena in action. So lots of stuff happening. Oh, yes, we're going to see what happened Monday night. We're definitely going to see it. And there is Michael Rubin. He's the CEO of Fanatics. And from what I heard, from a PR perspective, he's the one that throws the all-white parties so far. There's Lin-Manuel Miranda, Tony Award winner, Broadway performer. If you saw him in Hamilton, you will know. I actually first heard of Lin-Manuel Miranda when he did In the Heights, because I saw that on Broadway when I was in high school, and it was such a good Broadway show, because that's how I know of Lin-Manuel Miranda. And Cooper DeJean, which is the Eagles cornerback, he's there. Obviously, you're going to see a lot of sports athletes because Fanatics Fest is happening right now. So lots of people. And we see Jackie Redmond talking with Bayley, which I have to say, because we didn't see for the last few, we're seeing a lot of backstage interview segments, which I'm not complaining, because I think the last few, there wasn't that many. Lyra's on that stuff. Well, I don't know what Lyra's on, but oh, Jeffrey, you're right. Lyra has new music. That is definitely an upgrade for Lyra. I love that. And look at her attire. Look at her attire. I hope this helps her. I hope this does help her. Oh, I love that Lyra is getting an upgrade. See, there's a reason why I picked her for Breakout Star of the Year. And I told you I would be getting some people, because you never know who's going to show up for Saturday night's main event. I'm very excited that he's with me, because he's on Knockouts in 3. He's doing his thing, from MMA to wrestling to anything else, anything that you need to know. I am so happy to have Kyle join.
What up, no? I was just playing Wheelman for Richard Holiday, so sorry I'm late.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, he got stranded here because of the shitty air quality that we've got in Detroit. Like, we literally have the worst air quality in the world right now. It's better today, but the last 2 days it's been pretty shitty. And so he got stuck here in Detroit and ended up doing XICW, and then I had to run him to the airport. But since he's a past guest of the show, I shot him a line and was like, if you need a ride, I live right down the street from the
That's so dope. And it's crazy. He was supposed to be in ACW tonight in upstate New York.
Absolutely, I heard.
He was supposed to be, because they have a show tonight too. So how are you tonight on this Saturday night?
I'm good. I'm looking forward to this match. I feel like Bayley needs a dub, and then Lyra's gonna go further off the deep end and maybe beat her up after the match.
Probably. I said this yesterday. I think this is a match that should have been at SummerSlam, but here we are. And I guess they had to put a filler in for Saturday night's main event, but this is the match I'm definitely looking forward to see. I actually did pick Bayley to win, because I want to see what Lyra does in her character going forward, and hopefully this can help her. And I think, because I know everybody's picking like Chelsea and everybody else for women's Money in the Bank, I'm going to pick her as like a dark horse to win that. She could be very sneaky.
I'm all for Chelsea Green anytime with anything.
I know people are picking Chelsea, but I'm like, I think Lyra could be a dark horse in that. She could sneak in. Yeah, because after this, it's Roman segment, and then it's the tag team main event.
So what all do we have so far?
So we kicked off with the WWE Women's Tag Team match. We have new tag team champions with
I called that shit. Called that shit. Go and look at our Instagram at KO3C Pod, and you'll see it for yourself.
We kicked off with that. So Fatal Influence have the gold. We just had Danhausen take on JD McDonagh and
Damn it, I missed Danhausen, dude.
Yeah, he picked up the win. He had Carl Anthony Towns come in.
I was gonna say, damn it, he had to have somebody, and that's who he's had in the big ass box all this time. Damn.
Yeah, that's who he had. So Danhausen picked up the win, and now we're in Bayley and Lyra. And after this, we got Jalen, Brunson, and Roman segment. After that, the tag team match.
Fun fact, I've actually been to a Saturday night's main event when it was here in Detroit.
Really?
Yeah. It was a long time ago. Stone Cold stunned somebody, or he stunned Booker T, matter of fact.
Really? That's funny. That is funny. Oh, man. Jeffrey mentioned in the chat, Lyra's bleeding.
Oh, yeah. Damn, she's leaking bad. You see that?
Damn.
Ooh, she got it right on the eye.
And you see the blood on the floor mat? You could tell. Yeah, she broke Lyra's nose. Oh, man. Oh, Lynette saying, I've been to a Saturday night's main event when it was in San Antonio. Oh, nice. It was Gunther. Nice.
Stop the match. It's just a little bit of blood. Calm down.
Little blood ain't going to kill you. It ain't going to kill you. It's not the end of the
like
world.
you said, I also cover combat sports. So, I mean, I literally was just doing commentary last week, and my buddy who was the doctor had to do 50 stitches. So,
oh, man. Yeah, I did. It's funny you mentioned combat because I saw Terrence Crawford in the audience for Saturday night's main event.
hey, Bud's a bad man, dude.
I heard he's a guy he's a guy you don't even want to mess with. But as I mentioned earlier, it is Fanatics Fest happening this weekend. So we see a lot of people in the sports world, from basketball, boxing, MMA, football.
That's that. I'm trying to figure out what the date was. That's what it was. There you go. Saturday night's main event took place here March 18th, 2006.
Oh, man.
Golly, 20 years ago? Fuck.
Oh, my God. I think I remember that episode, 2006.
Dog, that is wild.
Who was the main event in that episode?
I'm pulling it up right now. It was at Kobo, which you can't even run shit at Kobo. It's not even called Kobo anymore. Boogeyman and the Booker T. There was a match between Boogeyman and Booker T. Booker T faked the knee injury to get out of it. You had the Cutting Edge with Edge and Lita insulted Mick Foley.
Oh, yeah.
That WrestleMania 22. Undertaker confronted Mark Henry.
Okay.
Let's see. What else did we have? Stone Cold stunned somebody. Why? This thing's a shitty recap of what happened.
Because I'm like, I know John had to be in a match.
Undertaker tombstone Daivari on a casket. There you go. John Cena and Triple H defeated Kurt Angle, Rey Mysterio, and Randy Orton in a handicap match. Steve Austin defeated John Layfield in a no disqualification by disqualification in a beer drinking contest. Mickey James and Trish Stratus defeated Candice Michelle and Victoria. Shane
Okay.
McMahon defeated Shawn Michaels in a street fight.
Wow. Yeah, because that's when Mickey turned and she went batshit crazy.
You know, and it's wild too, because like we're talking about that. I've gotten to interview both Mickey and Trish this year. So any of you guys that are watching on Women's Wrestling Talk, make sure you go check out Knockouts and 3 Counts.
Yeah, because I know, honey, she interviewed Trish. We haven't interviewed Mickey James, but we did interview Trish.
Well, it was a little weird how we got into it because, like, we were at a Comic-Con and she was here, and it was the same one I interviewed Killer Cross at. And my buddy Darren McCarty from the Detroit Red Wings went over there and kind of co-signed for me, and then we did the thing. It was the day before TNA Rebellion, and she faced Elegance brand.
Oh, yeah.
And then Trish, that was one of those, they did an Autorama at Kobo, the same place that we were just talking about with that. And she was coming there as one of the guests, and I shot an email to the media thing and didn't think they'd actually get back to me and be like, oh yeah, we can put this together. So shout out to Gilbert Boyes and all of them and on Trish's team. That was dope. She could not have been cooler.
She is very, very dope. She's such a cool person. Because I got to meet her in person when they did WrestleCon in Philly for WrestleMania weekend, and it was just so cool.
She was so chill, though, you know, like
very. And also, I found out Chalkline, which does official license for WWE, they're doing a collab with Trish Stratus, and I want that jacket of SmackDown. That is a dope jacket.
you can see. I'm like, how the hell? They're like, they can see it in my background. It must be glaring off of the picture of Excalibur.
Yep, that's funny.
Speaking of them, for all of our Detroit people, AEW is getting ready to make their way back here to Detroit. So shout out to them. Stay tuned. Stay tuned in Knockouts and 3 Counts.
Yeah, they're making waves. I'm happy they are making waves. Full Gear, they're going to be in Phoenix, which is great. They're going to be in Phoenix. They're going to be in Montreal next weekend. Obviously,
yep, they're here for Dynamite and Collision here at the Masonic Temple.
Dope. Yeah, I'm happy they are taking on a lot of cities, especially some that have been there in a while. So that's really, really cool.
Ooh, I like the smaller venues that they're running too.
Yeah, because if you noticed, Beach Break was close to being sold out. And it's funny because I was saying this on my watch all the last couple of months. They need to do some themes. When they do Spring Breakthrough, when they done Beach Break in the past, they need to do some themes. And finally, when they were in Florida, they finally had a theme for the beach. And when they did Fairway to Hell, it was a golf course.
Oh, shit.
Wait, what did I miss?
Bayley needs this dub, dude. It's about time they put some respect back on Bayley, damn it.
Yeah, she's done a lot. I mean, she's doing a wrestling school. She did a wrestling school this year, opening up to like all the women in the independent scene.
We just talked about that on Knockouts and 3 Counts with Danny Moe and Vicious Vicky.
Shout out to ISPW Vicious Vicky. So happy for her. Dope. Tommy Fiera and the rest of the guys at ISPW. Vicky's doing great things. And I actually, because I don't know if you noticed, I'm also the commentator for ISPW, so I called a lot of Vicky's matches since I started, but she's doing great. Oh, yeah, Jeffrey Bayley and Naomi's Caution Colors. Nice eye.
Damn, we're going out like that?
Man.
Wow. I mean, what a win for Lyra, but damn, they just keep doing Bayley like just dirty.
Man, that's crazy. That's wild.
I mean, don't get me wrong, and no disrespect to Lyra, but damn, Bayley just. There's literally people shaking their heads in the crowd, bro.
Man, and she passed out too. She didn't even tap. Man. It's a good match, but a questionable ending. Man. Well, I guess you saw what Mercedes dropped on socials a couple months ago.
Courtney, what's your Twitter?
At Courtney NJ11 is my Twitter. Man. And it's funny, we've been talking about this on Women's Wrestling Talk a lot too, regarding what's going on with Bayley. But yeah, and Lyra's not done here yet.
See, now I thought Bayley could have won, and then Lyra did this shit.
And they could have met at SummerSlam. But yeah, Lyra put that submission hold. Yeah, Bayley's like passed out.
I mean, again, I thought we might see something like this at the end of it, but to have her win and do that and put her to sleep, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
wait, she's not done. Ooh. She's not done yet. She got the steel steps. She ain't done. She ain't done yet.
Dog. Like I said, I'm not mad at them trying to build up Lyra, but man, why do we gotta like shit all over Bayley, bro?
I don't even know. I don't know. Ooh, Nightwing on the steel steps. Lynette, Lyra won. By the way, Lyra won. Shout out to Chauncey Billings, 5381. You're saying Jay's going to get the title back? Well, we shall see because, Kyle, I don't know if you watched SmackDown yesterday, but
I did.
I want to get your quick thoughts on this because everybody's been talking about it because it looks like Rhea Ripley's not competing at SummerSlam, and now we're getting in a tournament for the interim WWE Women's Championship.
So I'm just reposting this on Twitter. Mm-hmm. 1 second. There you go. All right. Yeah, I feel like this has got a lot to do with the whole TKO thing being the fact that they're, teamed up with the UFC because they do interim titles entirely too much in the UFC. Like Tom Aspinall fell victim to that and is a guy that should have been heavyweight champ for quite a while, but they held it while they were waiting around for John Jones and stuff. And I kind of feel like that's what the WWE is doing to a degree with the fact that they've got Rhea hurt. So that's kind of where I think it's coming from. I feel like it all kind of depends on how they played this out and how long Rhea is really going to be out.
Yeah, it's mostly a TKO thing, especially with the fact too, because you're not selling much tickets for SummerSlam. Then you got to learn how to pivot without no plan B. And just a quick reminder, April 2027, because we know WrestleMania is going to be in Saudi next year, NXT Stand and Deliver and AAA will be in New York City.
Interesting
enough.
I'm just gonna say I learned a valuable lesson with my hotel when I was in fucking New York. So definitely not gonna stay there.
What was?
Uh, definitely not gonna stay there again. But yeah, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, New York hotels, I heard they're very pricey. That's why, thankfully, when I go to New York, I stay in North Jersey and I could just take the train. It's right there. And obviously, they're doing the promo of tonight's main event tag team match. CM Punk and Cody Rhodes teaming up to take on Gunther and Sami Zayn. And that is correct, Lynette. We're going to hear from Jalen, Brunson, and Roman Reigns right before we get to the main event. Oh, really? Oh, so I guess up next is the tag team match, and then they're going to end it with Jalen, Brunson, and Roman. So Chauncey Billings 5381 says Brock's going to retire in Minnesota, his hometown, after SummerSlam. Kyle, who do you got in this tag team match? Because I feel like a lot of people are not interested in this tag team match.
And this is the Cody Rhodes tag match?
Yeah, this is how Cody Rhodes match. They're going to end with Jalen Brunson and Roman segment.
I talked about this in my little previews and predictions and all that shit. I think that Sami and Gunther got to win now. I think it's going to be some kind of shenanigans, and I think Cody and CM Punk aren't going to be able to coexist. And that's what's going to lead to the bullshit.
There's just a lot of egos in this tag team match.
Right, but I mean, you can't put a stipulation like they're going to be in the title match and then.
Yeah, I mean, it is, but it's just interesting seeing Gunther and Sami on the same tag team. And also, Sami needs his lick back after what happened. But they want to put butts in for SummerSlam, so I wouldn't shock me if it was a fatal four-way match after this.
I'm not mad at it, man. I mean, it's a way to keep it around. I don't think they want to keep Cody too far from the title, and I don't think they want to completely do Sami dirty after him winning the title like that. Although it was really short, but
yeah. Oh, Jeffrey, you're saying Nick Aldis is going to cost Gunther and Sami?
just in case anybody was keeping score, Richard Holiday made his flight, even though I missed the fucking exit for departures at first.
Man, I actually do have a story. So, I don't know if you saw my socials. I actually covered Fight Factory Wrestling over this past week at Point Pleasant Beach. One of the biggest shows, wrestled on the beach, on the boardwalk, by the way, which was really awesome, at a tiki bar. And it was the first time I saw Richard Holiday in person. I didn't realize he was that tall in person, and especially when he wrestles in the main event. I was like, oh, so this is the guy everyone's talking about.
Bro, so I enjoyed the stuff that he did with Dynasty. And then this, I was telling him this when we were on the way to the airport, to watch the way that he's grown. And I asked him, I said, how did you know that social media was going to be the ticket for you to really blow up like that? He said, bro, it's just the way the it's the way the business is going, and people think that it's like, it takes away from those that are really good wrestlers. He goes, no, social media is how you can show people you're a really good wrestler, but people want to see, that guy that's got that character. That dude, when he walks into a room, is instantly Richard Holiday. So, and I think that's why you got people like Matt Cardona putting him and Ben Bishop and guys like that over.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. But yeah, it was really nice to see him in a match up close in person in the independent scene because it looks like he's been killing it.
So have you been keeping up with the World Cup much?
I have, but not as much. I know the finals are tomorrow. They're in Jersey.
Dude, I got a coworker who's from Egypt, and when I tell you he's like, he thinks that it's a complete rig job with Argentina and Messi.
You should have saw when England lost because I did my watch along on Dynamite, and there's a segment with the Brawling Birds, and they were so upset that England was out of the tournament. So I was like,
dude, I really like the Brawling Birds too, dude.
So do I. I love them. I'm like, when I first saw them, they were like, they're a perfect pairing together. I actually like it.
Let's see if they actually put the right names up there. Oh, shit. Did you see how they put the wrong name up for Shakur Stevenson at UFC and shit?
Oh, yeah, because
one of the biggest fucking boxers in the world, dude.
Who is working their PR and marketing department? Seriously,
bro. Dana White talked about how he went back there and just ripped them all a new ass.
I'm not even gonna go there.
I need one of those Arby's hat, bro.
Man. Jeez.
Yeah, but these two won't be able to coexist. Watch. Here it comes. See?
Legit. Hot girls like Arby's. Oh lordy. Who
do? Then what the fuck? How come I'm still single?
Hot girls eat Arby's. Oh my god.
Hey, that's like bro. That's the premium, at least, of like fast food, though.
Oh my god. I have an Arby's near me, but I never ate near there. Hey, we see Cody Rhodes to CM Punk with Kathy Kelly.
Friends.
It's kind of crazy because I think it was either yesterday or today. CM Punk was WWE champion at Money in the Bank where he beat John Cena, and then he left.
That arena is one of the coolest fucking places to watch wrestling because it's so loud in that bitch. Like, I've heard Stone Cold and all them guys talk about it because of the wooden ceilings. It legit, I was there the night Punk came back. That was the first time I got to work with WWE. And, like, they didn't know that he was about to come back. So we were all in the media room. And it was so loud that bitch shook the walls.
That's crazy. That is super crazy. Yeah, Chicago is a good city, which, by the way, it looks like Chicago is going to be spoiled because AEW All Out and AAA are going to happen on the same day. Different arenas, same day.
Okay, here's the problem, okay? I'm supposed to be doing fights that day. And I'm like, y'all had to come to Chicago. And it's the day after my birthday. I'm like, y'all had to come there the day after my birthday. And I'm supposed to be doing fights in this mode, bro.
Man, that sucks. that really sucks.
If I don't end up doing those fights, I'll tell you where I'm at.
Where?
I'll be in Chicago.
For which one? Which show?
Well, considering the chances are better that I would get credentialed for media for AEW, probably AEW.
Yeah, that is true. Because I heard AAA. Well, yeah.
I've never tried for them yet. I've tried WWE, but I've done WWE, but WWE is a lot tougher.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Somebody coming in with the.
And the super chats. Hold on, I got the.
I was gonna say, put him up on the screen. Says, I'm thinking we get Lyra and Bayley at SummerSlam, but I also like the idea of Lyra and Tatum teaming together, by the way. Happy fucking birthday, my guy. Are you the cult of personality?
All right, and where's that?
So here's a fun fact. I saw.
Here you go. Super chat.
I was like, wait a minute. It's Stone Cold?
Yeah, that's our super chat sound. Anytime we get a super chat, the glass breaks.
Dude, so fun fact. I got to see Living Color at a little small venue here in Michigan, and then saw him like a few months later at WrestleMania.
That is dope.
See, Jeffrey, this is why you got to make sure you subscribe to Knockouts and 3 Counts, bro. You never know what I'm gonna say.
It is. And you know it's crazy because people know him from that song. Living Color has been around for years. Like if you saw them like in the late 80s, early 90s, they took on one of the few people of color rock bands, and they were on MTV. They won Best New Artist. They were nominated for Grammys. They put out other hits, and I like them. I really do like them.
So that was what was cool. Like the venue we saw them play in was like 200 people, maybe. Mm-hmm. Well, maybe a few more than that. Maybe somewhere between 200 and 500. And then to see them at WrestleMania that year, dude, play him out to the ring was wild.
That's crazy. And the first time I ever heard of Cult of Personality, which is kind of crazy, the first time I heard it was when they did a video package of Stone Cold Steve Austin for the Hall of Fame. That was the first time I ever heard Cult of Personality.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm so grateful that I got to be there when Stone Cold came back at WrestleMania 38. Hey, Jeffrey, my guy, we got another one on Knockouts and 3 Counts. Appreciate you. But I'm so glad I got to be there for Stone Cold's return in the match with KO, and I think KO was like the great option of who was there. Mm-hmm. But man, that him and CM Punk, bro. Could you imagine if Punk was there when Austin did that shit? That would have been like that would have been it.
They met once and that was it. One encounter.
I know, but think about if they'd have been able to have the build up like KO and him did to the WrestleMania and then do that match, dude, that would have been dope.
That would have been very dope. And also with the fact too, he was wearing a Stone Cold shirt, CM Punk.
Hello. I don't think Austin wouldn't have used that. Not gonna lie, as far as having people on the show, Austin by far is and always will be like my white whale of getting on the show. Like if I could figure out a way to even get like 5 or 10 minutes, I'm fucking straight, dude.
Because I'm sure he'll talk about his farm, his cats, his beer.
Dude, he's a big MMA guy. Again, like that's the thing through doing this. The amount of people that are wrestlers that are fighting guys, it's insane.
Mm-hmm.
And it's people that you wouldn't expect. Like we had Raven on the show, and Raven's like a fucking encyclopedia.
Yeah. Honey and I met him at a 90s Wrestling Con in Jersey. Like he was signing autographs, and he's just has this so much intellectual brain. And then he was
He's
doing
so
this
smart.
film, and I'm just like, and if you saw his interview, because he did an interview with Chris Van Vliet a couple months ago, and he was talking about the situation where like he wasn't pushed forward in the main event when he came to, well, it was WWF, not WWE, but yeah.
We got to shout out to the guys from the Raven Effect. They sent not the Raven Effect, from Nevermore, the Raven Effect. They sent us the movie ahead of time. Like if you guys haven't watched that, like it's really fucking good. We got to interview Raven about that and just talking about like his time in WWE, his time with ECW, obviously, Paul Heyman. We talked MMA, talked a lot about mental health too. Like it was a lot of good stuff in there.
Yeah, that's really, really dope. I love it. And man,
that's another one of those that a random DM set that one up.
That's crazy. Well, here we go. We got a tag team match. Feel free to put in the chat on who you guys got winning this tag team match, or maybe you're
Sami
interested
and
in
Gunther
it.
gotta win, dude.
You would think they have to win. And Sami right away just took out CM Punk. I just want to see them brawl at it. Tag is made to Cody. So Jeffrey's saying Punk and Cody Rhodes. Just for spite, I think I picked.
What up, though? We appreciate all y'all that are watching right now over there on the Knockouts and 3 Counts channel. If you guys are new here, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and make sure you check out our friends from Women's Wrestling Talk as well.
Because I think I picked CM Punk and Cody Rhodes during both predictions yesterday.
When they made that stipulation, that changed my mind, but I guess that's what a stipulation is supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Gunther's another guy I'm glad to see him get up there, man. I remember watching him wrestle at a Progress show here in Michigan at a Knights of Columbus, man. Like clear up to like where he's at now. I remember Brody King was wrestling him, I think, and the rope snapped. It was a wild night. I thought somebody was gonna lose a nipple that night from
oh boy.
I'm just saying, dude, them chops of Gunther, bro, they make it.
Yeah, I mean,
especially back in the day.
I go back to his match with Sheamus. They had so much chop. I was just like, oh my goodness.
Watch Walter versus PCO.
Oh my goodness.
They beat the shit out of each other. Yeah, man. All y'all that are new here with Knockouts and 3 Counts, make sure you stay tuned. We're going to have the blessed one, KC Navarro, is getting ready to come through the show. We've also got some stuff in the works for BKFC at Fenway Park. We got a bunch of stuff coming through, so make sure y'all check that out.
Dope. You're going to have KC Navarro. I actually met him at Fight Factories Wrestling. He is a really cool person. And with the fact, too, he's from Jersey, too. That's really, really dope. And also, I don't know if you caught, but I've been doing watch-alongs for TNA because we have the Knockouts TV tournament. And I saw KC Navarro segment with Nick Nemeth. And I was like, this guy is definitely something. But I said, if Nick Nemeth calls him kid one more time, if he calls him kid.
Both of the Nemeth brothers happen to be past guests of our show, too. Ryan Nemeth came on for the debut of AMC.
Oh, my goodness. Hopefully he wasn't that annoying as he is on TV.
Hey, Ryan's pretty cool, man. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, yes. Okay, I was going to say, because he does seem a little annoying on TV. But that's just
Nick couldn't have been cooler. I wish I would have gotten a little bit more time because I wanted to talk about his amateur wrestling because like he wrestled at the same school with Gray Maynard from the UFC and like a list full of killers all came out of that school in Ohio. So I wanted to talk to him about that.
Funny.
St. Edwards. Oh, he threw the belt. Not the belt. Why KFC? KFC ain't good no more. They changed their damn barbecue sauce. It's not the same anymore.
That's how it's sponsorships. They're like, oh, it's about money. It's just a sponsorship. I mean, they could have picked a better fast food chain, but
oh shit. Ah.
Oh. I do like Cody's tights.
They're all showing the Knicks colors except
yeah, I know that. I noticed that, like him, Danhausen.
I respect that too, though.
Yeah, him, Danhausen. I don't know if you saw earlier, but O'Shea Jackson was there. He showed up in Dodgers gear. You showed up in Dodgers gear at Madison Square Garden, right next to the. I know, but I'm like, come on, right next to the Yankee Stadium. Or even Met Stadium.
So how much respect do you really think that this whole title thing is going to really put on Sami Zayn? Because I, for one, have felt like they needed to do that for a long time. Do you think the fact that he lost it that quick is going to make it look like it never happened?
I hope so. I think maybe you'll make it more.
You hope so? Damn, that's cold-blooded.
I wouldn't say I hope so because I was happy he won it at the same time.
I hope it makes it. She said, "I hope it makes it like it never happened." Damn.
I don't want to say never. Well, let me rephrase that. I don't want to say it like that, but like he needs to. He needs to turn heel, man. I've been asking for that for the
right, but I'm saying we need to. This needs to keep him near that main event picture.
Well, he should have been. It's like it's time for a change.
I agree,
but it's like I don't want him to be the underdog. I kind of like that he's going down a crazy, psychotic heel and beating the crap out of CM Punk wherever he goes. I just want to see still them go at it.
No, I don't think she's done with WWE, but I'm with you. I definitely think that they need to put some respect on Bayley's name. I said going into it, I thought she should win and then Lyra should do that. So I don't think she's done with him, but I definitely think Bayley deserves better than that, though.
You saw what Mercedes posted on her stories a month or two ago.
What'd she post?
It was her and Bayley's real name at Wrestle Dream in a match.
No shit. I mean,
it's possible.
Look, with the way that they haven't really been doing a lot with her, I mean, if she went there, that would be a big deal. But then again, Bayley, I think, might be a lifer.
Yeah.
Watch, I'm gonna grab hands. Watch. Ready? Grab hands! Grab hands! Oh no, he's just gonna gouge his eye out. I like it. Look at them. They can coexist.
Oh my goodness. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Maluva kick.
Yeah.
Damn, he just hit him with the Rainmaker.
Wow.
He's going to hit Punk with it, too. Oh, shit. Oh! Get you some. Get you some. Let's go. I've only been in the Garden one time, and it was pretty cool. I was there for G1 Supercard.
It's really a historic stadium because I've always wanted to go to an event. I just never had the chance to.
You've never been, and you
very
live in New
historic.
York? What in the
Why live
fuck?
close to New York? Why live close to New York?
Hey, you live a lot closer than Detroit.
I know, but and plus it's a lot of money because there was a show I wanted to go to. It was the Sabrina Carpenter concert I wanted to go to, but it was a lot of money. And even in WWE shows, it's like that's just like it.
I remember being in there for G1 Supercard and then simultaneously watching that guy try to jump on Bret Hart.
Oh man! Oh yeah! Yeah, who could forget that moment?
Oh shit! There it is.
Hold on, let me see. I think I'm a little bit behind.
Oh shit! He's done. Man, put your hooks in, you big bastard. You done the rear naked choke for long enough. Why do you always never put your hooks in? Now he's gonna try to go to sleep you, man. There you go. Now put your hooks in, son of a bitch.
Man.
See? I tried to tell you. All right, that works. I'm just saying, if I lived closer to New York, I definitely would have had to like make that trek at least once.
I know. Let me see.
We was friends.
Man.
We was friends. Come on, man.
Oh, referee's down. The ref is down.
But that wasn't the right guy, you big dummy.
So, Jeff, so far, the referee got knocked down. CM Punk is bloodied face. Sami Zayn is on a craze, attacking both Cody Rhodes and CM Punk.
Nope, he's going to miss. He's going to miss. Here it comes. Oh!
Let's see.
I just want to know how these refs like are so undurable.
Yeah, I don't even know either.
Smart man, Gunther. Smart man. Gunther.
That's a miss, man. That's a miscue. How can you hit your own tag team partner?
Oh shit, you're a little bit behind. My bad.
Yeah, I am.
Where's the ref? Run faster. Hey, Nick Aldis, what were you doing under there?
Oh, here we go. Because I think I'm on the live button. The referee come out, Nick Aldis. Here comes Nick Aldis.
Hit his ass. Yeah!
You know they're going to happen at SummerSlam. Nick Aldis.
I want them to, man. Put some respect on Nick Aldis.
he looks in good shape. He looks really good
He's
in
always
shape.
been in good shape. That national treasure in this bitch.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Where's the
I
ref?
kind of wanted to see the Fatal 4-Way, but now that means that Nick Aldis and Gunther got to fight.
Yeah, so your winners for this tag team are Cody Rhodes and CM Punk. With help from Nick Aldis.
I just hope WWE does something about like trying to like show like what Nick Aldis has done as a wrestler. Because they can. So. The fact that they work with TNA and they're cool with NWA, like if that ain't enough for you, bro.
They have all his archive. They have all the archive footage for NWA. They should. And by the way, too, NWA will be in Philadelphia next Saturday.
Hell no. What's wrong with Nick Aldis?
I like Nick Aldis. He's not that bad. He's not that bad.
I like Aldis, man.
I like Nick Aldis. He's cool.
I thought he's done good so far.
So after this match, we just got the Jalen, Brunson, and Roman segment after this.
Don't you hate when they grab the belt and they just stare at it forever? Like,
yeah, it's like they stare at it forever, but they're like, you know, it's about.
Cody's gonna lay him out. Oi!
Let's see.
Oh.
Oop, 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 oop. Man, if I was Cody, I would have did like a crossroads on CM Punk. And they're showing highlights.
Say tomorrow?
Oh,
it's not tomorrow, you dumb motherfucker.
I don't know why. I don't know who's handling the backstage production or everything, but
I don't know. Cole just said tomorrow from Netflix, I guess, but
I guess.
Or from Fanatics, I mean.
Yeah, so pretty much, like I said, if you're in New York, because I've seen a lot of people that I know are doing Fanatics Fest this weekend, so getting the content, everything else, seeing everybody in the sports world. And then we see Joe Tessitore with Stephanie McMahon.
I'll give Stephanie this. She still looks good, at least.
Yeah, she is really in good shape.
She got better looking the older she got. I mean, whatever you did to get that way, whatever, but I'm just saying.
Especially after having children, she still looks good.
Punk and Cody won.
Yep. So now SummerSlam, we got Cody Rhodes and CM Punk. And then we got the interim WWE Championship ladder match. So far, we have Tiffany Stratton and Jade Cargill.
Yo, to Jeffrey's comment, did you guys watch that Dark Side of the Ring on TNA?
Listen, I have to watch the final episode, but listen, the first 2 episodes.
Yo, Dixie does not look good in that shit.
Are we surprised?
I mean, I've heard some people say that she really tried to help, and then I've heard the opposite. So, I mean,
wow. But then after she brought in Hogan and Bischoff, it was just. And it's crazy that she didn't have that mindset of wrestling, and you had Eric Bischoff and Vince Russo in the same room, knowing with the fact they've had issues when they were in WCW years ago.
She didn't know that though.
I know. It's like nobody informed her of it. And also you had Jim Cornette in the mix.
And
too.
Hulk Hogan. Don't forget Hulk Hogan. Like Vince Russo openly called Hulk Hogan a piece of shit on Bash at the Beach.
Oh my God. I'm like,
August 1st and August 2nd when that.
Oh my God. And then what happened, like you couldn't even get the knockouts pay because Awesome Kong was talking about it. I was like, wow.
Dark Side of the Ring is the shit, dude. If you're new to Dark Side of the Ring, you need to go back and watch all of them.
You got to watch some of the episodes. Some of the episodes, it's like I can't watch again. I watched the original Dynamite Kid episode. I watched
SummerSlam's August 1st and 2nd.
Yes. I saw Daphne's episode. I can't watch Daphne's episode again. But it's a really good.
I've watched them all, man.
I can't watch Owen Hart's episode because we know how the story ends, but it's just I almost cried when I watched Owen's.
Where's my Arby's at? Wait a minute. Don't be playing this Arby's in front of me and not be giving me a beef and cheddar in this mug. What the fuck?
It's funny, and one of the matches they had was sponsored by Arby's.
I bet they ate a beef and cheddar too. I bet.
Well, it's funny because Fallon Henley said this on her socials. Like, I guess she likes Arby's, but then like a week or two later, they sent her like a gift basket or something.
Hell yeah. I like Arby's too. Hey, I like Arby's. Ironically, I never had eaten Arby's before I did like the driver helper thing with UPS, and the guy got me to eat it because he bought me food, and I'm like, damn, this shit's good. My dad used to eat it all the time, and I would never try it, and then I had it, and it's like, oh shit.
Hey, why not?
Although I will admit, with me being like the Crohn's guy, I don't go too far out of the things that I like because it's like too Russian roulette on how my stomach's gonna handle that.
That's how it is with me being a diabetic because I do everything in moderation, but I have a sweet tooth that I have to manage, and I'm just like.
My grandpa was bad for that. Was a diabetic too.
Yeah, so I have to manage that because I love donuts, I love ice cream, but it's like I have a sweet tooth, but I'm like I can't eat all these sweets.
Shout out to my dog Rob Williams, the Bob Culture Pod. I appreciate you, dude.
Shout out to Rob. He's doing great things. I have the chance to meet him a few times in the East Coast. Great guy. Make sure to check out some of his interviews that he did. He did one with Casey Navarro. He did it with one of the announcers for TNA. He also is going to be dropping another one soon with Lita.
And he's got one with, oh shit, I'm jealous. But he just did one with Ray Walt and Tom Hannafin from TNA. He just had Rob and them are killing it over there.
They are. Him. Shout out to Bill Balkin too from the Pop Break. All of them are great. I met Bill at a media scrum for Full Gear last year, and it's been so cool. Obviously with Rob, I met him through ISPW, and they're just doing great things. I love it. Oh no, I did read that story, Jeffrey, regarding Charlotte wanted to do either a romantic storyline or lead a faction in her career. Oh man,
I don't know what happened. What happened? I don't fucking know. the commercial on my screen's yelling about America's Got Talent. And she's yelling about what just happened. I said, I don't know what happened.
Oh, I got We'll Be Right Back because I'm watching this on Peacock. So
I'm watching it on Peacock too.
Yeah. I don't think I got that commercial. I got a different commercial.
I got Justin Jefferson on my screen right now.
Which means it's almost football season. Man.
Fuck yeah. Let's go Lions. Let's go Lions.
Yeah. Kyle, I have to tell you a funny story. So if you know I'm a Dolphins fan, Danhausen posted on his socials, he uncursed my Dolphins. Now, I'm not usually crazy or anything, but I said, listen, if
every woman says that.
If they have the most unpredictable season, I'll be like, thank you, Danhausen.
Danhausen needs to help his Detroit teams, damn it. He's from here. You need to help the Lions like you helped the Knicks. Or the Pistons should have been the one who won the damn championship. Why didn't you help the Pistons? Fuck Jalen Brunson.
You uncursed the Knicks, and now he's uncursing the Dolphins. I'm like, what? Huh? I don't even know. I think the Finns are going to be fine. Just rebuild the right way.
Fuck the Knicks. Help the Pistons. Come on.
The Pistons. Oh yeah, because you and Seb were so pissed off during that playoff game.
Fucking right I was, dude. We should have won. Hey, Cade, let's go, cuz. Let's go, cuz. Right on key, bro. And he's got Chuck Liddell right behind him. Why aren't we showing Chuck Liddell on the fucking screen? What the fuck?
Oh, I know who Chuck.
The Iceman.
Oh, I know who Chuck is.
The Iceman.
Oh, yeah. There's Cade Cunningham, James Harrison.
I met Cade's dad on the way back from the WrestleMania in Dallas when.
Ew, get that guy off the screen. Dion, sorry. It's a personal thing. I don't want no Buffalo Bills on here. Sorry.
You're good. The fact they got Eli Manning and Peyton Manning on so much WWE shit is wild to me.
It's not. It's like it is, but I'm not surprised by it.
They don't know shit about wrestling.
You would think because Peyton's been on there a few times, and also
Peyton's the executive producer of fucking Unreal.
You would think with Peyton, but it's like I don't know. I don't know who. I don't even know who's on their team. Because it's like, you can't even give them a breakdown one-on-one about wrestling. You don't have anybody from your team doing that. Say, this is this person. It's funny Eli Manning mentioned about Joe Namath. And then, of course, the unpredictable with the Giants. That Super Bowl.
I gotta get me some kind of snack, dude. I am hungry as fuck out here right now.
Yeah, do that. Do that right before the last segment. I know that everybody's waiting for Roman Reigns, Jalen Brunson segment. So here we go. Good job, Jeffrey. You watch Collision after AAA. I'm watching Collision tomorrow. Oh, but look, they had the blimp. Congratulations to the New York Knicks. They are the 2026 NBA World Champions. lot of sighting on the blimp. We've seen a Danhausen blimp. We saw a WWE Club blimp. Well, Jeffrey, Danhausen made a lot of demands. Okay, so they're doing the introduction for Jalen Brunson. There he is. And you can tell by he has a slight hand injury because of the wrist in his hand. Look at his shirt. OTC 11. That's funny.
Fuck the Knicks! Jalen Brunson's cool, but fuck the Knicks. The Pistons owned them in the regular season.
Well, hopefully you don't play them during the opening game.
Let's go Pistons. Fuck the Knicks. I will say it's dope that they won one with it being so long, but bro, should have been the Pistons.
Yeah.
They gave Danhausen too much human monies. Pistons, if you were smart, you guys don't, Detroit sports teams don't want to spend human monies on good players. Should have gave it to fucking Danhausen and we would have had a championship.
You could have gave it to the Detroit Lions. I'm not even a Knicks fan, but it's always interesting seeing all the past history with basketball.
Yo, why did I think that was Muscle Man Malcolm over there?
Shout out to Muscle Malcolm. And I've seen him a few times too, because we're both from, like, he's from Philly, but I'm from Jersey, so we're very, very close, right next door.
I just saw him when I was in New York. We were sitting next to each other at AEW. Shout out to him and Adam Barnard.
Mm-hmm. Adam Barnard. And I saw Malcolm on Tuesday when I did Fight Factory Wrestling. And Adam Barnard, I actually saw him when Dynamite came to Philly. It was right after Double or Nothing. It was right. But here comes Roman.
You can tell Jalen Brunson's loving this shit.
Yeah, I mean, come on. I mean, you just put the team as NBA champions of the world. You're like the MVP.
They called him the King of New York. He might be the King of New York right now.
I mean, hey, if I was the King of New York and with one of the top guys in WWE, hey. What are your thoughts regarding Roman versus Seth at SummerSlam?
I think it'll be great. I think that some of the promo stuff's been up and down. I think Roman cooked Seth's ass on Monday. But I think Seth cooked Roman on the first one.
Yeah, Seth. Yeah, I think it's going to be a good match between them. And there's a lot of story behind it, which I love the montage of how we got here. But I felt bad for Seth on Monday. I was like, man, Seth doesn't have nothing to come back with. Lynette in the chat, she loves her tribal chief. Well, he's coming down to the ring with the King of New York, Jalen Brunson. Very curious on what they're going to say here would not be shocked if Seth made an appearance.
Looks like they still had a good crowd. I wondered how many they'd have in there because they were talking about it not being sold out.
Yeah. And I think with Fanatics Fest being that weekend, it kind of helped out too to sell tickets. Because I've seen a lot of people who attended Fanatics Fest are actually attending tonight's Saturday night's main event.
Lynette's going to shoot her shot here in a minute.
Well, I hope so, but I think, well, I don't want to break her heart, but I don't. But let's hear what
Jey
Roman.
Uso was wiped up and now he ain't. So just saying.
Yeah, that was a of TMZ of all places breaking out the story. And I think the next time we'll probably see him is SummerSlam.
Roman's getting drowned out.
Mm-hmm. You can tell by the look on his face.
He's like, damn, he's getting my ass, bro.
Mm-mm-mm.
He's telling you're over, bro.
Well, I mean, what do you expect? He's a king of New York. MVP.
He's like, damn it. Y'all gotta stop chanting at some point. Oh, there we go. At least we got some OTC in there this time.
Okay. I know that was coming. Hmm.
He's like, now you got the picture.
Not a coincidence. 53 years. I knew he was going to say that.
I mean,
he ain't wrong.
this shit'll be all over Sports Center. Watch.
Sports Center, Get Up, First Take, NBA Network. Watch, it'll be at Sports Center tomorrow. Jalen Brunson.
Oh shit! Jalen's gonna get his own title.
Ah.
Oh shit! And it's got Jalen Brunson's plates. That pitch is hard.
That's really dope.
Yo, that thing is hard. That is hard body, dude. Ooh, I like the orange down the strap, too.
It makes a lot more sense. And obviously, I love that they kept it Knicks colors. I'm happy they did. Yes, Jeffrey, and the straps are blue. That is really dope.
That is hard, dude.
It is. And watch, he'll probably wear it tomorrow during Fanatics Fest.
Fuck yeah, he should.
He should. I don't see why not.
Fuck yeah, he should.
I should. Oh God, Jeffrey, why you got to mention Triple B?
Well, you called it. Here he comes.
Seth. I always hate being right.
Yeah, it's what every woman says.
I always hate being right.
They hate being right, but they love to rub that shit in if they are. And if they're wrong, oh, you ain't gonna hear about that shit. No,
I will admit I'm wrong.
Oh
I will say
shit!
this.
No shit, it ain't Seth.
Oh, it's not
Damn,
Seth?
that's Tyrese Halliburton. Oh shit! Oh shit! Run me a tag match.
Oh my God!
Run me a tag match, cuh. Let's go,
man.
Yo.
Well, we did
Jalen Brunson's like, what the fuck, bro?
He's like, what the heck is this? He's wearing a Seth Rollins shirt. He has a chair.
He said, come get you some, cuh. There it is.
Wait, what? Well, it's kind of crazy because if you've seen the previous appearances they had in WWE, that's kind of insane.
I was going to say, Jeffrey, I ain't a dumbass. Come on now.
Oh, and there's Seth.
I was going to say, don't do me like that, bro.
I was like, don't do that. But yeah, there's Seth. I guess Seth is still irate from Monday.
Where are they at Monday?
This past Monday or upcoming Monday?
Next Monday. Oh shit, they're in Detroit. Let's run it. Run that bitch in Detroit. Let's go. You heard? Run that shit in Detroit.
Oh yeah, they are in Detroit on Monday.
Yeah, I gotta buy tickets tomorrow. Let's go. Run that shit in Detroit. Bring your ass to Detroit, Jalen Brunson.
Oh man.
Kata fucking hit you at the rock bottom in this bitch.
Oh lordy. I can see it now. Pistons fans jeering.
He said, "This is my house, motherfucker." Yo, did you hear that? Yo, Jalen Brunson said, "You in my house, motherfucker." Let's go.
Hey man, you better run that back on Monday.
Yo, he said, "You in my house, motherfucker." Let's go.
They should get somebody from the Pistons on Monday.
Fly Cade's ass back home.
They should.
Run that shit on Monday.
Oh my god.
Oh shit, who we got getting in the ring? Oh shit, they got the championship.
Doesn't help. I know, right? Tyrese.
Oh fuck, he's putting them both on him. Oh shit.
Oh man.
He got all the belt. All the belt.
Oh, the NBA championship. The trophy. Gave him all the gold.
It's what happens from Indiana, Jeffrey. Us from Michigan, we know that real well. Damn Indiana.
Watch. That's going to blow up tomorrow on SportsCenter.
That's a picture.
That is definitely going to blow up on socials, on ESPN, SportsCenter. Get up on Monday. Heck, even Fanatics Fest tomorrow, they could blow that up. That's a shot right there. Yeah, I know. Don't drop the NBA trophy, please. But
wouldn't that be some
up.
shit if his big ass dropped it?
Oh my god, that would just blow up right away.
That would be
PR crisis.
Hilarious.
PR crisis 101.
The NBA would have like a fucking conniption.
Oh my god. Yes, don't drop it. Do not drop it. But that wraps up Saturday night's main event. That pretty much wraps it.
Time to watch Super Mario. Oh shit. Just kidding. But
I know. But yeah, that wraps up Saturday night's main event. So, Kyle, since you weren't on earlier, you were right on one of the matches. We have new women's tag team champions, Fatal Influence, beating Paige and Brie Bella. We do have new WWE women's tag team champion.
Look, man, I got no hate on them. See, that's what I'm talking about. See, Jeffrey, I tried to tell him, bro. But I'm not mad at that. Like, I thought their run as champs was good for what it was, but I mean, realistically, Paige is a single. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, Paige is a single, and ultimately, they're going to want to see the Bellas get back together. So if Brie goes and gets her sister and says, "Okay, you guys took the titles off of us, but we weren't a well-oiled team. Let's see if you can do that with me and my sister, or whatever they're going to do with that." But I just hope that Paige gets a really good like singles run, like a solid singles run, has some like good stories, like the whole thing.
Yeah, I think Paige definitely should be in the single star, especially with the fact a lot of other women are doing other stuff. So I think it would be helpful for her, even if it's either the women's world title or the women's intercontinental title. I think she'll
That's
provide
one
a
with
piece with that.
AEW. That's one with AEW. I can't believe they never did more with. Like, he got her out of retirement off of the neck and all that, and like, yeah, she won the title a couple times, but I just like
You never gave her proper stories while she was champion or proper opponents. You didn't even let her have her and Mercedes meet after what happened
that is crazy.
After a few years prior. Like, they could have duked it out, but I think, like you said, with Nikki, she's supposed to be allegedly coming back soon from her ankle injury. And I think with Fatal Influence, it could be a good opportunity for them to wreak a lot of havoc in the women's tag team division. But congratulations to Fatal Influence. They are the new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. We also had Danhausen face off against JD McDonagh in a no disqualification match. Obviously, Dirty Dom, shenanigans involved. But we saw Carl Anthony Towns help out Danhausen along with the mini Danhausens. Danhausen steals the victory. Kyle, your thoughts on this? I mean,
Danhausen is always good for my TV, and anybody that said that Danhausen's does not know what's great about pro wrestling. That one might be the biggest blunder in like the AEW to WWE. I don't know how Danhausen never really did anything in AEW, because I'd have thought that would have been the place that he'd have been able to do more of that stuff. But it's fitting that Danhausen is having the run that he is here in WWE, with WWE historically being known for like the character type like thing. So I'm not surprised by it. I've enjoyed it. And if this doesn't show you how big of a star he is, like, that guy's had like the biggest t-shirt in both places now. Like, that dude might have already made $1 million just off of that shirt.
he had the highest selling merch he was in AEW, which is insane. And also with the fact too, because I think I mentioned this before you came on, at that time when AEW was coming around, they didn't have much with mainstream. So that was the thing. WWE has the mainstream stuff. They can like do this and this and this. I think with AEW, it was kind of like, okay, where can we put him in mainstream? And with the fact too, he was with Orange Cassidy, he was with the Best Friends. I get it, but it was like, okay. With WWE, he's able to do stuff and they're able to have that mainstream connection because people are familiar with WWE than AEW.
I guess Peacock said I need to watch Fast 5 again.
But congratulations to Danhausen. He got the no disqualification match. We also had Bayley versus Lyra Valkyria in a gruesome match with Lyra getting a bad bloody nose. But overall, it was a good solid match. Lyra Valkyria got the victory, but she destroyed Bayley after the match.
Look, man, I said it going into it that I think that Lyra getting, kind of getting her get back on Bayley and smashing Bayley, I thought they would do that after the match like it happened, but I thought that Bayley would win. I thought Bayley really needed the win. Like, I was saying it with when we were talking about Gable Steveson and his big debut last weekend in the UFC. RESPECK, respect. Put some respect on damn Bayley's name. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, I like Lyra Valkyria too, but damn, dude, like Bayley has been putting over everybody. It is one of the biggest stars in that company. If she is gonna stay in WWE, in my opinion, it's time for them to start putting some more respect on the wrestler and pioneer that Bayley was for them too. Like I said, not mad for Lyra. I think this heel character is exactly what she needed, but I just think that Bayley deserves some spotlight here after this.
She should. I picked Bayley yesterday. I thought at least Lyra was gonna win because she was my breakout star when we did our awards show last year. I still pick her as my breakout star, but Bayley, she's done so much. I mean, she's doing a lot of work on AAA. If anybody's haven't been paying attention, she's been putting in AAA for the last couple months, which she's actually a big star because everybody loves her on AAA. And if you're not going to put her like on the main roster, I don't see why not. She could be helpful for AAA. But yeah, I would like to see Bayley do a lot of stuff. And we kind of said this a couple months ago in Women's Wrestling Talk because Liv didn't have that many opponents because Stephanie was injured. Naomi's out. So it's like you could have did it with Bayley. She could have did a program with Lyra, but I don't know. It's very interesting on that. But I do see Lyra captivating with her character. I really want to see her go crazy. I want to see her help and support that. I would like to see her back in singles gold, not just for the women's IC title. I would like for the women's world title after SummerSlam. And I also would see her competing in Money in the Bank. I also see her competing in that. I would love for her to take part in that. But we shall see. But we shall see what happens in Lyra Valkyria. But also, yes, put some RESPECT on BAYLEY. And then we got the tag team match. The tag team match almost nobody wanted, but here we are. CM Punk and Cody Rhodes taking on Sami Zayn and Gunther. Hard-hitting tag team match between both of them. And we got to see an appearance from Nick Aldis. And CM Punk and Cody Rhodes stole away with the victory.
Nick Aldis versus Gunther needs to happen at SummerSlam. Period.
It needs
if that doesn't happen at this point, man, I don't know what the hell you're doing.
It needs to happen.
I really don't. I really thought that Sami and Gunther were going to win with the stipulation that's in there. But I will say it's kind of refreshing to see, like, you put the stipulation in there and they didn't win. So it kind of makes it like a little bit unpredictable too. So I thought that Sami and Gunther were going to win, but now they didn't with the way it played out. Gunther and Nick Aldis. I need that at SummerSlam. And like I said, do a job of putting respect on Nick Aldis so WWE fans can understand how good that guy really is and that he's not just a suit.
Especially if you've never seen his run in NWA. That is also
TNA.
Oh yeah, TNA.
Look, he was world champion in TNA before he ever got to NWA.
See, people do not know that. You got the archive footage. Yeah, with Nick Aldis, it has to happen. Gunther, writing's on the wall. It's been there for the last couple months.
And Nick Aldis is still in shape and can probably still go.
There you have it, friends. There you have it. But also, question mark is going to be what's next for Sami Zayn. What's next? What is next for him? Because it looks like it's going to be Cody and CM Punk at SummerSlam. Just a question on what is next for Sami.
I just hope he stays around the world title picture. That's my thing.
Yeah. I think that's agreeable. And he needs to turn heel. Stop sugarcoating. Sugarcoating.
He already is heel. Like every heel thinks that they're doing the right things. I mean,
he's teasing it, but it's like, oh, I'm Mr. Nice Guy. I'm like, no, you're not. Stop fooling. we know you're upset. We know you're in a crazy mode. Like, come on, Sami. And then we also had the segment between Jalen, Brunson, and Roman Reigns. Obviously, we had Tyrese Halliburton and Seth Rollins make an appearance to end Saturday night's main event.
I mean, look, shout out to Jalen Brunson. It still should have been the Pistons, but you can't hate on that. I mean, that guy did something that they said, it took 53 years for them to get the title. I like the way that they played that in Madison Square Garden. I think they would have been stupid not to. I don't think Roman expected him to get the pop that he did while he was there. That belt is absolute fire. Tyrese Halliburton didn't have Seth Rollins back. But that said, I thought it was cool having them all involved. I want the tag match in Detroit. Book that shit.
Oh my god, that would be like whoop. That would get everybody from Sports Center to watch. Yeah, I was very happy to see Jalen Brunson. I mean, if you don't follow basketball, you have to understand the history with the New York Knicks. That it's been a long time coming, especially if you've seen some of the top tier superstars from the past of New York sports and everything else. It was definitely cool seeing Jalen Brunson. And Jalen Brunson just stood there while Seth was getting attacked by Roman. I thought at least he would have hit Seth with the belt or something.
Gotta protect his hand.
Oh yeah, that is true. He's gotta protect that cast. But also with the fact too, Tyrese Halliburton was just outside the ring. I'm like, dude, you guys still cheering? You can't even hit Roman with it? Come on
that's
now.
the only problem with that. The fact that we're in Summer League right now, they don't want them motherfuckers to get hurt for nothing.
Yeah, that part right there. That part.
Because could you imagine how quick all those Knicks fans would be booing WWE if somehow he managed to really fuck his hand up worse?
Get a lawsuit.
Oh, they won't get a lawsuit, but boy, could you imagine the trouble? Boy, man.
Yeah, and it'll pick up next day on SportsCenter, on ESPN.
WWE smashes Jalen Brunson's hand.
Get Up. I can imagine that happening. Well, we can't. I'm like, oh Lord, I can't deal with this. I can't. But overall, Kyle, what did you think of Saturday night's main event? Did they check off all the boxes tonight?
All in all, man, I think that those are cool. I like that they're like short and to the point. Sometimes I wish there was maybe one more match, but with it being, supposed to be like the Saturday special kind of thing, I can see why it's too flat, but I thought all in all from when I jumped in, it was great.
I think it was solid and it kind of hit the notes as well, especially with the fact too, Fanatics Fest, as I mentioned, is happening right now in New York. So it just made a lot more sense, especially for people that are in the New York area for Fanatics Fest. They can come to a WWE show, and I already had the stuff advertised, so it did make a lot of sense. I mean, the matches, they kind of brought the entertainment that it needed, getting people ready for SummerSlam really much, and also get you ready for Raw on Monday and seeing where next steps are going to happen. But it hit the notes. Probably going to see it on socials. Probably going to see it on ESPN, Sports Center, everything else in the next couple days.
Hey, man, you love to see it. All the people that are pissed that it's on Sports Center, buzz off. I love the fact that WWE's on Sports Center right now. So I think it's good. I think it puts more eyes on them. Hopefully it'll help them sell some more tickets for SummerSlam. Like I said, I think the more exposure, the better for them.
And for all those people complaining, you're going to buy those tickets. You're going to buy those tickets. You want to go to that show.
I will tell you, though, they are a lot more expensive than they used to be. I was looking at tickets the other day for Raw on Monday. So
when they came to AC, it wasn't too expensive.
I mean, they're not bad. Like a good lower bowl's like $120.
Yeah, I don't think that's too bad either. But
no, that's not bad, but it's definitely more than it used to be.
Yeah, that's another thing too. But that wraps up Saturday night's main event for us. Thank you, Kyle, for joining with me for Saturday night's main event. Where can the people find you?
You can find me at Detroit Knockout, like it says on the screen, but you can also find Knockouts and 3 Counts at KO3C Pod on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Knockouts and 3 Counts podcast on Facebook. Make sure you guys subscribe there. You can also check us out on Millions. If you go on Millions, buy a shirt. You can ring the bell, do all kinds of different things. Like I said, make sure you stay tuned. KC Navarro from TNA is going to be coming through this week. We've also got some stuff coming from BKFC. AEW's in town here in the next week or so there could be some AEW talent rolling through. all kinds of good stuff over at Knockouts and 3 Counts. And make sure you support the fine folks over here at Women's Wrestling Talk as well.
And yes, that is very true. But you can always find me cherry periodically and WWT Live as I can. Did you know I handle watch-alongs for AEW Dynamite? We are on the final Dynamite before Redemption happening in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. You do not want to miss the action. There will be a watch-along for AEW Redemption, so you can hang with me.
So if you're going to be watching along, you got to look to see if you see me in Detroit.
Oh yeah. You know that too. I'll be trust me, I'll be watching on TV. I'll be watching on TV for Dynamite. Also, not only I handle Wednesdays, I handle Thursdays as well, because we are doing exclusive coverage of the Knockouts TV tournament, because no one else is doing it, so why not us in Women's Wrestling Talk? So we're almost done with the first round of the Knockouts TV tournament. It's going to be super fun. We have 2 more matches happening this week. We have Elena Black taking on Wendy Chu, and Jada Stone taking on Alyssa Edwards. And the Hardys and the Righteous in the infamous Hardy compound this week. Also, Nick Nemeth will be defending his TNA World title against Casey Navarro. All this and more happening on Thursday. So you do not have to watch TNA Impact alone, because you can hang with me. You can follow me on my socials at CourtneyNJ11, because I do have content happening. I will be posting a recap of Fight Factory Wrestling. So shout out to Dave and the rest of the guys for letting me do media for that day. It was incredible being at the shore on the beach, delivering incredible matches. Shout out to them. Yes, it was so fun. Shout out to ISPW. Shout out to Tommy Fiera and the rest of the guys over there. Their big show is happening in Wildwood, so you do not want to miss that. I have to see when the next time I'm doing commentary, because I know it's a busy, busy summer, but feel free to do that. Shout out to everybody from the WWT team, because we've been on the ground most of the summer. We've been doing a lot of stuff, and we're just getting started, because we do have a lot of wrestling to catch up on. And shout out to everybody in the chat for just interacting with us for Saturday night's main event. And we do have a lot of store happening. I think we may have Monday Nightmare happening on Monday. I don't know. I got to talk with Seth about that, but we shall see. But thank you all for joining Saturday night's main event and also supporting Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet.
Said, quit ducking me, bruh.
Yeah, that's true. Have a great evening. We'll see you on Monday.
Thanks for joining WWT. Don't forget to like us on all social media platforms at WW Talk Pod. Like and subscribe on all video and audio platforms, like yesterday, my G. And check out our website at www.talkpod.com. Thanks for watching Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet.